Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Professor Know It All here. I just wanted to give an update with what's happening in my life. As you saw from the title, I just lost my job, and well, it's now the true test if I can do trading as a full-time career. And I'm going to need your guys' support and everyone else's support to make this journey a success for myself and my family. And I'm lucky I have a very supportive wife and a really strong backing for my family to do this. And so I'm here to tell you guys and show you guys how I'm doing these trades, why I'm doing these trades, and we're gonna take you guys through them. I'm in two active swings right now. I'm in Klima and I'm in this coin called Whales. We're gonna talk about those here in a second. Make sure you guys stay tuned throughout the entire video and make sure you leave some comments and feedback about why I'm doing what I'm doing. Maybe you think I'm doing something wrong. I would love to learn and listen and hear from all of you other folks out there. There's plenty of people that are better traders than me, and I am here to learn as well while I go, even though I do and have been trading for almost 6-7 years now. So I'm all ears, guys. I'm trying to make this my living. So let's do it. Let's get to the chart. All right. So the first coin I'm going to cover here is Whales. This coin is an OTC market for pre-sales, and so I think there's a lot of hype around something like this. And I took an entry yesterday around 93, 94 cents. I put about like 20 G's into this coin, and we can clearly see that it's in what looks to be a descending broadening formation. Now, if I pull this up on deck screener, for whatever reason, my deck screener lags a lot, but you guys can see the 2-day stochastics crossing up here. Now, to me, this is a very, very strong sign of a major reversal coming, and the daily gave us that buy signal. We don't have a ton of data on this coin, but we can see that the MACD oscillator is also telling a story here where we're starting to fade this negative momentum, and we're getting a bullish cross here on the MACD. We have that bullish divergence, which to me means a momentum shift in the structure. And I'm looking to trade this up to the top of the structure. But on deck screener, it's around that $4 region, but on this exchange, it's around $5. But I'm trading on Jupiter and on Solana. It's a Solana asset. So I'm going to be looking to, I'm looking at this area here. This $2 area looks like a major level of resistance right now. So I'm really looking to swing this to about that $2 region. And I'm going to take some profit there and let the rest run to the top of the pattern. And I will be making videos about the update on this trade. And you know what? It's very possible we get up to maybe the trend line here. I'm going to be monitoring this as well. Obviously, if we do get up to this trend line, I might sell into this trend line. We'll see what kind of momentum and what kind of volume we get when we get up here, because we could make a retest, right? And on the retest could be an area maybe to add, or maybe it doesn't hold this region and we make a lower low, and that's also possible. And that's when you want to be making a good trading decision to cut your loss or maybe just break even on a trade. So that's the reason why I took this trade. And if we do use some Fibonacci from this area here, and we plot this to the downside, because, well, this asset's been in a downtrend here for a bit, it did almost tag the 1272 fib extension. And to me, like I said before, you got the 2-day and the 3-day stochastics telling you the story here. We're at the bottom of the node squeeze indicator, which to me looks like we're going to get a nice bounce off this low, and we're going to see probably momentum come into this asset. So I think we can easily make a 50 to 100% gain off this type of trade in the short term. In the longer term, if it does break out, well, you guys know, once we get back above this $2 range, I think we have a room to run to about that 350 level. And who knows what happens long term with this coin. But to me, it looks like an area of value. We had this nice reversal candle here and you can see now it's the inverse, right? You guys can clearly see, I'm going to take this off. You can clearly see the buying pressure coming in on this candle. This is a long wicked candle from the bottom. Like we had a long wick from the top, which exuded lots of selling pressure, and now it's the inverse. So if you understand how to read these types of candles, you guys can really benefit from understanding how to read them. And this is one of the assets that I'm in right now. I'm also in Klima. Klima is another one that we took a swing trade on. We actually captured this initial breakout that we got not so long ago. Let me turn this off real quick. Not so long ago, it was actually a major wedge pattern that broke. I had this drawn originally, but I think maybe I redrew this chart or something. But essentially, let me turn off VVPR here. Essentially, what this was a wedge break, right? And we got this wedge break, and it was a very, very beautiful pattern when it broke out. And it tagged perfectly to the fib extension $5 here. And I started to build a position back up because, well, if we look at the monthly chart, we can see that the RSI, man, is just so wrecked on this thing. It's like down here at like a 1 reading. And if we go to like HAs, it's like still really, 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 really wrecked. And you can see the monthly squeeze as well on this thing. So it's building that buying pressure. And we did break the weekly squeeze to the upside. So as soon as once you're in a squeeze and you start breaking the squeeze to a certain direction, it's going to continue that direction, right? So we're looking, and that's why I started buying it here. I think, this was a big enough drawdown for me to see it to potentially start to reverse here. And I could be wrong. We could end up going lower. And you know what? If it ends up losing this low, I'll probably cut the trade and wait for it to go lower. But it looks like it's forming another beautiful type of wedge pattern. We love to see these types of patterns form after these big impulses like this. And like I said before, divergence is really an important thing to see take form. And the 8-hour chart here is telling us that. So the 8 hours diverging. We did get a bit of a fake break the other day on this when I did initially enter the position here, but I've since then dollar cost averaged a little bit here because it's still looking like it wants to hold this range low, and it's just sitting right on this demand line here. And if we get a 4-hour closure above this level, it looks to me like a potential 4-hour double bottom. I know it's not as significant as a daily or a weekly or even a monthly double bottom, but we don't really need a big movement here to make some money off this type of trade. So I'm in the camp of, hey, this could be looking like it wants to reverse, and hey, this could be an area of value after a big breakout. And usually, as long as you make a higher low, and you've come back into some of these ranges here, this level right here looks like it was being regarded as a support for now, or at least we're bouncing off that level or close to it. If you look left on the chart, there's a level right here that we're technically below it right this moment on the 2-day and the daily. But I think we're gonna wind back up here, and I'm gonna show you the reason why I think we're gonna wind back up. If we go to the daily chart, we can see we have the hidden bull div here on the daily. It's winding back up, or it's rounding out on the momentum oscillator. The 16 is about to cross up. The 12 is also showing the same signs, and you can see on the 8-hour we actually got that cross. So the 8-hour is telling us, hey, we're about to shift that momentum. The 12, the 16, and the daily are then going to proceed later on. Okay, and so those all look good. And then you have your daily stochastics at the bottom here, right? So the daily stochastics are at the bottom, and they can stay at the bottom for some time before they really start to pick up. The 2-day is also down here at the bottom, looking like it wants to cross back up. Our last cross up on the 2-day oscillator was in February. February 12th, we got the 2-day cross, and what proceeded after the 2-day cross was a massive breakout. In our MACD, even though it's coming down, it's above the 0 line, so it's a bullish type of movement, right? Every single time you're above the 0 line on the MACD, you're looking at bullish consolidations or bullish drawdowns, and you want to be paying attention to that. All right, so these are the 2 trades I'm in right now. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to currently show you guys what my whales trade is right now. It's sitting in a $4,372 profit, and the Klima trade is down a little bit right now. It is down about what is that? $1,600. So it's down $1,600 right now. Full transparency on this stuff, and because I am doing this for a living now, I want to be as transparent as I can be with the things that I'm doing, and so that you guys can really understand how I'm doing it and why I'm doing it and when to take profit and why I took profit at a certain area. All right. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and tick the notification bell, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.